Hey, you right guys, Much Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 8 of Bridgerton Season 1, which is of course the grand finale to the first season. And I know you guys had to wait, like what, 2 years for Season 2? I only have to wait 7 days. As I'm recording this, I know this will go on YouTube a little bit later, like by the time this one's on YouTube it'll probably be like a day or two away from when Season 2 is coming out, but I only have to wait 7 days, which I'm happy about. I think it's like the perfect time to finish this season as well, because it gives me a week to just, prepare for Season 1 and get ready for it. But last episode, Daphne, still, no. I'm very curious what they're going to do to wrap up this season, and I'm pretty sure Season 2, I saw on the front cover, I went out yesterday into town, and on the front cover of a magazine was Anthony, who, Daphne's brother, and it was like Bridgerton returns and all that crap. But yeah, so I'm assuming Season 2 is going to be about him. So I'm glad it's kind of still having the same characters in the show. It's just going to focus on a different family member. I'm not the biggest fan of Anthony at the moment. I think he's like a decent character, but I'm not the biggest fan of many of people, or many of the siblings in this show at the moment. I like three. Colin's decent. I won't say I love him, but he's decent. And then obviously Benedict and Eloise. I kind of would have hoped for Season 2 if it was going to be about one of the other family members to be about Benedict or Eloise. But Anthony could have a really good storyline. We shall see, of course, when Season 2 comes out. I'm assuming, again, I could be wrong. I just don't know why he would be on the front cover if that wasn't the case. So episode 8 though, guys. If you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe. As like I said, we'll be doing reactions to Season 2 on the weekend that season is released. So we'll try and get the entire season up within about 4 or 5 days or something like that. And if you do want the early and uncut reactions to Bridgerton, then link to the Patreon page will be in the description and one of the comments down below, alongside my Twitter and Instagram if you want to follow me on either of those. But for now, let's do this.
Over a plate of sugared almonds and licorice in just 4.5 minutes.
The food always looks,
of course, Miss
banging on Bridgerton.
Rarest accomplishment of all, a true love match.
Has that ever happened to anyone? Like they turn and stroke the pillow and no one's there?
Which of these fates awaits the eager match of this author?
Hey, here he is.
You are permitted to smile, Your Graces.
Yeah, but smiling for like 4 hours is going to hurt your face.
Whispers about the state of our marriage. I would prefer otherwise.
I think there's already been a lot of whispers.
So that you both can look as happy as you surely must be.
No one's happy. Ever, really. That's the end of the sentence. Oh, don't just stop like having sex in front of the painting. No. No.
Be off somewhere getting ready to attend your very first ball.
Brother?
A ball, you say?
You're all right. Perhaps I should go and prepare for our sister's ball. Perhaps you should.
Aunt Winnie has sent word.
Marina?
Pen, come in.
I was just fine then.
What are you doing, Mama?
Sword.
That means you are no longer
With child, I would have felt something by now, I'm certain.
Olden days abortion.
caused quite a flutter.
He is a good man with a good heart. You were very good to him. I am certain one day he will see it.
I don't know. He did say he flirts with everyone. They were his words. I don't think she deserves Colin anymore as well.
The Duke is choosing to nurture some grudge against his father instead of allowing himself
No.
any
That's not.
kind of happiness. However,
Yeah.
am I supposed to forgive that?
What?
Are we supposed to move forward from there?
Grace,
That's up to Simon.
I do hope you're finding everything you need for Friday's ball. It will certainly be the event of the season.
You are dressed like sick.
We'll have to hear about
She is dressed like sick.
festivities the next day.
Vomit the dress.
Not Mr. Crane, is there?
Who is this Crane?
Did you say Crane? Would that be a Sir George Crane?
Oh, Sir George Crane, of course. George Crane.
Mr. Crane, how delightful to make your acquaintance. I had no idea soldier
She
such as
clearly
yourself
doesn't.
was coming to town.
Oh.
Well, Miss Thompson has not received any correspondence.
Oh, it's
from you
him.
in-
George, yeah. Yeah, okay.
Nor would I have expected her to.
Never mind.
I have come bearing grim news today.
George, okay, there you go. Yep.
My brother George died on the battlefield. several weeks ago. And,
Damn. There you go then.
Marina.
To tell me we could run away together and marry and have our child.
Did he die
Sir Philip
mid-sentence?
found this half-written letter amongst George's belongings after he,
How I wish the author would write something flattering about them.
Perhaps she will.
What makes you say that?
Because she knows what is good for her business, and angering loyal customers is not good.
No.
Benedict is
No,
Featherington.
it is not. Whether those loyal customers be Featheringtons.
I believe Whistledown is smart enough to take care of herself.
Yes.
No.
Certainly.
That's too... What?
Charming chatting with you, Madame Delacroix.
I love that. The mannerisms.
Lock the door.
It's Benedict, no? He is an artist. He's high up. Not a tradesman, but you could use her... Yeah, we'll go Benedict. Again, Gossip Girl wasn't even a girl, so you know, maybe they're going down... Yeah, you know, because if Gossip Girl stole from Bridgerton in the first place, then that would make sense.
What did your father do to make you take that vow in the first place?
What didn't he do?
We do not need to have this conversation.
Do I not deserve an explanation?
No, you...
You deserve more than that, indeed.
Yeah, do I not
You may not understand this.
deserve an explanation? Not awful. Could be worse. Everyone said slow-mo though. I feel like everyone was in slow motion. Yo, look at my guy's fit. Looking suave. Why is he dressed like Willy Wonka? More like Willy Plonker because he doesn't get anything right.
Will, what are you saying?
Perhaps I lose.
No, you don't do that.
Perhaps that purse will be enough to keep us happy.
Oh, he's told her about that then. He's literally dressed like Willy Wonka, bro. No.
You can take the deed to my house.
Bro!
Should I lose, it's yours.
Oh, you're one idiot! What a prick! He just bet the entire house! Oh my god. He's such an idiot, bro. Oh, it's gonna be... He's losing that house. By the way. I don't get who his bet on though. Who's he bet against him or...
Would have been. It's not as if you needed me here to wish you luck.
Because he hasn't agreed to throw the fight. No, yeah, it's better for him to lose then. I can't tell.
Ladies and gentlemen, take your seats. The match is about to begin.
I think he has. Maybe he's like putting faith in him. I don't know.
Well, the young ladies will just have to wear something they've worn before. Before? Mama, I would rather not attend. You won't even wear the dress?
Yeah, God! Imagine wearing clothes you own.
marry you.
Damn.
I do not understand.
Best proposal
After
ever.
my brother clearly took liberties with your...
Perfectly adequate estate to support you and perhaps your distant cousins too.
Perhaps they could move in.
I do not know this man. I do not love this man.
He's pretty charming. This guy
I
is...
cannot marry this man.
I mean, everyone kind of has his... What do you call them? Mutton chops or something.
Allow me to realise my late brother's wishes.
Strange way to relate his wishes, but... He's not the worst person in the world.
I thank you for your offer, Sir Philip, but I believe you should now take your leave.
Yeah, maybe go on a few dates before you threw that one out there. You could have literally been like, let's go to the ball together. Let's eat some cakes. Anything. He just like summoned her and was like, do you want to marry me? Done. They've had one conversation. Maybe he knew that though. Maybe he's like, you know, if I just do it straight away, she'll say no and then I can at least pretend I tried. And now she's snooping. Does she feel sorry for him? The choreographed fights could never look natural. Like, it doesn't look like a natural boxing match. You can tell they're like... that is choreographed, which of course it is, but it's like... How does that guy look about 80 and 30 at the same time? The guy that opera singer woman's dating. Look! He's like an 80-year-old man, but 30 years old. Oh, you two just need to get together and run away. Just do it, please, because I'm getting annoyed now. You both clearly love each other. And it's not like he's tried to be like this great man he was saying he was going to be. Like, he's done nothing to change at all. That's so fake, bro. No. He's gonna have a bit of inspiration. No. I recognise that actor. Who is he? Is that it? Oh, so he did win.
That Simon had trouble speaking as a child.
What could you have done?
You never asked him. You asked him after he hates you.
He still managed to put on quite a performance.
He did, to be fair. I kind of hoped he didn't, but...
If you needed another investor or more money, Will, you could have come to me.
Appreciate the offer, friend, but I do not need your charity.
But you needed Willy Wonka's charity. So your argument makes no sense.
You're angry, but not with me. So take it somewhere else and finally do something about it.
He has a point. I like him. Bit annoyed, but I kind of get it. Like I said, he's providing for his entire family now for, you know. Money? That's too easy, surely.
We're off to the bodies straight away in the morning. The young ladies shall have new dresses after all.
Oh, thank God. Oh, phew.
It's wonderful. You have nothing to worry about.
I was not worried about anything.
Not worried about what?
Private conversation.
I have a friendship with Genevieve Delacroix.
Good for you, brother.
Pretty good for him, I'd say, yeah.
We all do. If the lady contributes to that, then I'm happy for you.
Yeah, he can't judge, is what he's basically saying.
If I must.
Whatever is in those candies.
Cocaine. Yes, Colin! Broken hearted and still dropping beats. My guy. No. 1803's Eminem. It's not set in 1803, but...
Who is she? That makes achieving the life you wish for all the more easier. The status of my family, however, is an entirely different story.
Oh, boo, bloody
fucking
who.
Future.
Let's talk about me and my problems, is basically what that converted to. Colin, my guy. I love Colin. He deserves pure happiness. Wow, he's the origami killer. No. More vomit.
Well, because you were able to pay in advance this time, and since I happen to have some fabrics...
Madame Delacroix is the most iconic looking in this room, by the way. Oh, she's still pregnant. Oh dear.
What is it?
I believe I need a doctor.
Oh no, I don't.
For while those who have been successful in the year's marriage market...
Yo, he's nailed it, to be fair. It looks like a photo.
Before the discerning eyes of the Ton.
The what?
As they
Ton?
know indeed...
Was it like a Star Wars villain or something?
Signifies.
Truly believed a tea would rectify the situation, madam.
Damn, alright going, I guess. You really believe the tea would kill it, you bloody fool. Still pregnant them. Check these two out. Don't have them break up again, or I'll be kinda sad. I'm not gonna. They're kinda cute. They're more compatible than Simon and Daphne.
And you, well,
No one's sexually assaulted the other yet, so that's a positive. Yeah, they're kind of cute, you know. Shit.
There is no one that would dare say a thing.
They probably might say a thing, but it's whether you care or not. Do it, bro. Can't believe how real that looks. Oh, close up, no. No. You look a bit boz-eyed, actually, there, Daphne. Yeah, it looked better from afar. It still looks good. It just, I thought it looked more real than it actually does. Maybe they have to tone it down a bit.
Must have been the opposite, I rather think, leaving them overly excited and terribly unruly. 2 dancers at most.
Ah!
Children always have done. It still does not mean I want any of my own.
Cleared that one up very quick. Oh, now it's of course. It wasn't of course 2 episodes ago.
Guests are arriving.
Yes, Rose. Absolute icon of the character. Have a season about Rose.
Last dance it is.
Yo, my guy's rolled on up looking suave. She looks terrified. Oh.
If you wish to go up to the library for the rest of the evening, I shall not say a word. Nor shall I blame you.
Bless her, she actually does look terrified. She's like, fuck this, bro. I just want to talk to Miss Whistledown.
I suppose I should thank
Or
you
Lady Whistle.
Whatever for?
for being so perfect. So I do not have to be.
Wouldn't use the word perfect with Daphne right there. There's my guy, I saw him! He better be in season 2. If he is not an extra in season 2, then they've already fucked up, by the way. I don't want him to ever say a word. Maybe say a word at like the last episode of the show.
We hear your husband secured himself a win the other day. Still out celebrating?
One circumstance that has most likely not changed, I imagine.
Yeah, what if he's gambled it all away already? No, he's not gambled it yet.
Someone special in here for me, I presume?
Only the best for you, my lord.
Oh no, he's about to get played. He's about to get absolutely played. Yep.
Join us.
Mate. Yeah. Too easy. Too easy. What if Swallin, like, actually does have a crush on her? I wouldn't hate it. Charlotte, I kind of went off for her last couple of eps, but we'll see.
And I was a fool.
You are not a fool. You merely believed yourself in love.
Colin ain't a fool. Colin's a king. Or should be.
Colin, I wish to tell you something.
I have something I wish to tell you as well.
Go on. Here we go. It's not going to be what she thinks it is.
First thing tomorrow morning, I begin my tour.
Oh, you said it so quick.
It was actually you who inspired me. You kept reminding me how much I longed for travel.
She was going to tell him that she loved him.
I don't remember.
Should we dance?
No.
He's so oblivious, bro.
Tonight. Colin. What's on your tour?
The sort of music change as well, by the way.
Pen, is everything all right?
Entirely all right.
That's the face of no, but
Go, or you miss your chance.
yeah. That sucks. What's her hair this time? Let's have a look.
One does not approach Her Majesty.
Eloise does, pipe down.
We shall unmask her this very night.
Of course you shall.
It is how she operates. She will be seen
Yeah.
there tonight.
Will she? He's. Oh, she said at the start that he's a massive gossip. So I mean, there you go. My guy rolling up with flowers. Let's go. He's too happy. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe they're like, you know, we need a good romance going now because Simon and Daphne have fucked on up, and we got no one. So this can be our like big romance for the ending of the season. Oh, mate.
Apologies.
Yeah.
Give me a moment, my love, and I shall return upstairs.
Why did I believe that would be? Why do I believe things ever?
I thought about coming with you tonight.
And what changed?
Envision myself in your arm.
70-year-old, 30-year-old man guy.
Dancing the entire night away. I know that there is no one else who ever will.
But my guy is literally rolled on up in a carriage, ready to take you. No?
I tried.
What I know is that you are lost. and I cannot allow you to set me adrift as well.
No, I don't know. I felt like he was proper in love with her, but this has to be it now, by the way.
To let me go.
I kind of shipped these two, but I for like a minute, apparently.
That gentleman upstairs, he sees me for who I am.
And he doesn't? I'm
Unlike
so
you,
confused.
He
Why?
does not wish for me to don some ridiculous gown and go with him to some absurd ball.
What is going
He
on?
does not wish for me to change.
I thought she was like into the idea of going to a ball, but apparently not.
Neither do I.
I don't think he even wanted her to change that much, but maybe I got it all wrong.
You're right.
Cool. Yeah, I'm over it now. Bye.
I'm sorry, Sienna.
Sorted. That's shit, innit? So we've had 4 eps in a row of them two just looking at each other going like... Doing that for 4 eps in a row for that. For them to go, no, I can't do it. I was like, Sam, see you. We could have had one good little romance. One. No. Because you fucked up the main one. There's no one... like, Colin's pissing off, apparently. Eloise doesn't give a shit about it. Whatever. Here we go. The big reveal of it not being who she thinks it is, by the way. Unless she gets mistaken for Whistledown. Yo, bloody hell, Jack the Ripper!
I thought you were someone else. Perhaps you might catch up with her.
We don't need to see who it is, that's bollocks. What if he's Whistledown? Okay, that could have been way more of a better scene than it was. Go to trap! Oh, what are you doing? Watch them fall back in love. I feel like they still are in love, but it's more, you know, circumstances.
Pride, your grace. It will cost you everything and leave you with nothing.
Yeah, there's pride and then there's what actually happened. I feel like the show isn't aware of that. Oh no, don't even play this romantic... Come on. I know what they're trying to do. Don't you just miss them being together and having sex every 4 seconds?
Everything else seems different to them.
How do you fuck up a tone of a romance this much?
We made a decision early on to do so.
Mama, I do not think
We chose to love each other.
Yeah, I know what they're trying to do.
Single day. It is a choice, dear.
It's like the show's like, would you just forget that he got raped? We'll like push that under the rug. Don't you miss them being together?
Never be able
How about
to
that?
say
The mum's wholesome
Tell
though.
you how much peace and comfort that brings.
I do love the mum character.
I wish there was something, Mama. I wish I could do this.
You are a Bridgerton. There is nothing you cannot do.
Be respectful of my guy's boundaries was one of them. That's something she couldn't do. I get what you're saying, but that was something she could not do. Here we go, the ultimate dance we've all been waiting for, apparently. Just, I can't. You got the tone so wrong, bro. You just didn't have to do that one scene and we'd have been fine. Because I know they're going to have loads of looks at each other and it's going to be this slow motion and it's going to be like love, love, love and all that. It's very cool and very well done, but... Yeah, I know he's going to do slow-mo. I know it. You know what I'm like with TV shows, I'm a sucker for this shit, but when I'm saying I'm feeling nothing, then you know I'm feeling nothing. I love my romances in TV shows. Oh, that sucks. Maybe that's a sign. Are they going to keep dancing? They'll keep dancing. God, everyone spent time setting up all this scenery, and it's getting rained on. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. She knows what's up. The Queen loves her as well, you can tell. The Queen's like, I'm never going to say it, but I love you.
I know why you made that vow to your father. I found the letters you wrote to him as a child, and I read them.
Because I was snooping.
He made you believe
that you needed to be without fault in order to be loved.
Bro, this would be such a good scene if...
Need any proof of the matter, then look just here.
Alright.
Tired of pretending. And I cannot continue acting as if I do not love you.
Yeah.
Because I do.
This is the big moment, isn't it?
Even the parts that you believe are too dark and too shameful.
Okay, you love him, but don't respect... Oh my god, I could go in circles about this. I really could.
I love you. You may think you are too damaged and too broken to ever allow yourself to be happy, but you can choose differently, Simon.
Okay. And you think you helped with that?
As much as I love you.
In any way? Oh, the writers, bro. I'm not even going to play Daphne anymore, I'm playing the writers. I choose love. There we go. He's going to grab her and pull her back and they're going to kiss in the rain. Daphne, don't leave. What's happened here?
Oh, my lady.
I know it's to do with the
There is
husband.
news. What is the matter? It is your husband, Mom.
Yeah? Is he dead?
You're saying he is dead.
What?
The Bow Street runners have questions.
How did he... I'm assuming it's the two of the people he fucked over, but... Did all the money get robbed? I mean, that's scummy of them, to be fair. He did win that money, whether he did it legit or not. Also, I couldn't tell if that was really bad acting then, or just the character, but I think it was the character, like... It felt like a tantrum cry, instead of like someone actually trying to cry. So, I'm gonna let that slide. I don't think it was bad acting.
But what I do not know is how to be the man you need me to be.
Bro, the writers are so bad for this.
I do not know how to do this.
Yes.
They're writing it like he's in the wrong this whole time. It's so bad.
You stay.
Yeah, okay, yeah, let's have a big final sex scene, why not? I don't like these writers. They remind me of the writers of Glee, where they're just so oblivious to how certain scenes are going to be perceived. Again, if you disagree, please let me know. I've said it in Ep 6, I think it was, whenever that happened. I'm very curious what everyone's point of views on this is. I know what my point of view is. I think I made that pretty clear. But I was just whether they're actually going to have a baby now. Yay. Oh my god, he came inside her! Yay. What a journey we went on together.
If there is to ever be a grander finish to a season than the one provided
Good choice
by
of words.
the Duchess of Hastings this year,
Wonder what this app's called.
this author will need to feast upon her own words.
Called After the Rain. I was hoping it was called The Big Finish, because that would have been cool. But I guess she said it, so. Colin!
Seem more permanent than others.
Wait, Colin's fully done? Oh yeah, she's fully having to cry about it.
The absence of your dear papa.
Oh, yeah, Dad died.
Share something good.
I forgot.
With Whistledown.
That might be why she's crying, maybe not because Colin's leaving.
And now she will be able to put right what she botched.
No one actually cares that that guy's dead, by the way. If that is true, we've not seen his corpse. I need to see rotting flesh to believe it. Okay, she accepted the marriage then. He seems like an alright guy.
Offer new beginnings.
I'm not saying she should be happy about the situation, but maybe they go on a few dates. She finds maybe he's not that bad. Because the guy she was married to was actually a poor excuse for a human. Where was he?
Who will inherit the Feathermitton estate?
Oh.
Only.
Well, why would he inherit it? Because he stole the deed. He stole the deed. He didn't earn the deed.
However,
That doesn't even make sense.
those new beginnings.
Shouldn't he? That's it. No one's going to give him a hug. Give Colin a hug!
Anthony.
He just went.
Do not recall seeing
He's
you.
going to Greece and you all just
I
went.
was feeling rather unwell.
Bro, how miserable is his family?
And you? What are your plans, brother?
Nothing of note.
Looks into the camera and goes, season 2.
Promptly declaring my intentions to
Maybe.
leave. Removing it from more romantic relations, so maybe all the better for it. No more distractions from responsibility or being
Depressing.
At any rate, enjoy your time.
Yeah, great. What perfect words to leave that on.
We went to a party together. Very good party.
You were with Madame Delacroix last night?
Ha!
Yes.
So it wasn't Lady Delacroix.
Sister that I left in the middle of the ball either.
Oh my god!
What is it?
If you were with Madame Delacroix last night, then she is not, then she cannot be.
Yes, I was going to say it's too easy.
And yet,
Oh dear.
there is no ending in sight for this author.
More slow-mo. What's she going to feign?
Aware of a scheme.
Here we go. Is it going to tell us? Is it going to show us who it was all along? I do kind of want to know. Maybe it was actually him.
By one worthy opponent indeed.
Maybe it's the Queen. Here we go.
Some will come forward one day.
Yeah. Show us at
But
least.
you must know, dear reader, that
He's not going to tell us, are
will
they?
be left entirely up to me.
Oh! What?
Lady Whistledown.
What? Okay. Yeah, sure. Fair enough. Fair enough. I never would have guessed her. Fair enough, yeah. Makes sense as well. It makes sense that it's her.
Push, Your Grace.
Oh, she's giving birth. There you go.
Push.
And what do you think she's bloody doing, bro? Yeah, GG's.
Congratulations, Your Graces.
Well, someone said it.
A boy.
I believe it must begin with the letter A.
A, so... A Berteroth?
We do have family traditions, do we not?
Yeah.
We certainly do.
Agatha. Yay, they had a baby. In loving memory of Brian Nichols. Rest in peace, Brian Nichols. Yeah, I didn't see Charlotte being whistled down. I'll give them that one. I'm glad they revealed it as well at the end of this episode. I think if they were to be like... I thought they were going to have like the hood up and be like, ew, I'm not ready to reveal myself and all that shite. And they would just be like, don't just do my head in on that. Okay, so now all of season 2 is like, who is it? And we're never going to find out kind of all that shite. So I'm glad they were just like, no, season 1, which they very easily could have done. Again, that's why I don't get invested in who it is too much. I always do towards like the end of a show or season because that's when they're going to possibly reveal who it is. And they did here, and it was Charlotte. There you go. Makes sense that it's her. Because she was kind of involved in a lot of the storylines and knew a lot of things as well. So she was writing about Marina the entire time. About her being pregnant. That's why I don't like Charlotte that much, because it's like, Marina's your mate and you really just basically ruined her life. Well, again, I do think Colin definitely should have found that out anyway, so... I'm not that upset about it. Like, Colin had a right to know, and he did. But, yeah, this is a good finale. Again, the whole scene of them, like, dancing and Daphne's speech and them having the baby at the end, it's like, they're all well and good scenes, and I feel like I'd be so into those scenes if we didn't ruin Daphne 3 episodes ago and, like, ruin the entire possibility of them having a romance. I just can't be on board with those two anymore. I can't. And again... There's probably steps the writers could have taken to maybe try to get you back on board with them, but their decision in how they were going to write the story after that was Simon has to be the one to apologise. And Daphne, oh poor Daphne, you know, she just really wants a baby. Are they okay? Are they alright? What do they, like... Oh, I'm not... surely they knew. That's what I didn't get. Surely they knew that them writing it that way wouldn't be looked at in the best way. I don't know. Maybe I'm the odd one out here. Maybe I'm the odd one out for not being, you know, like, oh, frothing at the mouth like they're back together, like, oh, thank God kind of thing. But I can't be on board with it. I'm actually kind of happy season 2 is going to be about, I'm assuming, Anthony, but it could be any of the Bridgertons. I'm glad it is. I don't need another season of Daphne. I'm sure she'll still be in the show and, like, in the background, kind of how the other siblings were for this season, but not in the background, but, you know, not the main character. So yeah, we'll still see plenty of her, I'm sure, but I just, everything she was saying is like, I kind of get where you're coming from, but I can't agree with you or be on board. So then on top of that, like, having Simon being like, oh, you need someone worthy of your love and all this shit, it's just like, well, like, I felt like he did still love her, and how he was acting ever since the end of episode 6 was pretty justified. But the writers made out it was just because, like, oh, whatever, you know. Simon doesn't seem too bothered about the situation, I guess. He did for one scene when he pushed her away and was like, no, I can't do this kind of thing. But ever since then, it was just kind of like Team Daphne, apparently. So, yeah, I knew they were going to end up having a baby at some point, and here we are, end of season 1. So, other than Daphne and Simon, though, I think I've again made my point clear on those two. Really liked Eloise this episode. She was pretty good. Benedict was solid. Anthony was good. I'm a bit annoyed that they kind of, again, we had 4 episodes of those two just staring at each other for ages, and like, are they going to get back together? And then they did for 5 minutes, and then it's done. So yeah, they definitely need to leave that now. I think they were good. I think they could have worked, but you've gone in circles too many times now, so you're going to have to just, again, if season 2 is about Anthony, you're going to have to just bring in new love interests, hopefully, and make them interesting, please, God. Make the love interests interesting. Imagine they're, like, boring or something, and just like, God. We'll see. We'll see. I won't even have to wait that long to find out. Then Charlotte was fine. Colin's off to Greece apparently, so good luck to him. Marina went off to, she's still pregnant, and she's gonna marry the brother of the guy that she loved, which is, you know, a strange way for him to say, oh, this is my way of saying sorry for the situation, marry me. So, I mean, fairs, I guess. Are we gonna see her in season 2? I feel like maybe she's just kind of gone and we won't see her. Maybe we will. I'm curious which characters they'll focus on in season 2. I guess I could watch the trailer for season 2 and have a look. Do they have a trailer for season 2? Let me have a look. But yeah, overall I think it was a good finale. You know, I'm not like blown away by it, because again, a lot of it I just, you know, wasn't that into when it came to the romance side of things. The romance that wasn't Daphne and Simon was fine, but there wasn't that much of it. Season 2 trailer. We could just find out now who's... Season 2 official trailer 7 days ago. Do we do it? Do we do it? Do we do the trailer? Let's react to the trailer. Why not? We'll end this reaction. See what we're in store for. I don't typically watch trailers that much, but I'm just curious who it's going to be about more than anything. Because, I mean, I think that's Anthony in the thumbnail. But I'm curious what we're in for. I mean, maybe it's better to go in blind, but I don't want to, so...
Dearest reader,
hey, it's going to be weird seeing them all, like, aged 2 years.
for us to rise before our greatest of challenges.
This is the season the Viscount
Anthony?
intends to find a wife.
You honestly just did that?
I believe I did.
It's smartened up a bit.
Your Majesty, may I present Miss Kate Sharma and
Miss
Miss
Kate?
Nina Sharma.
Only hope they like me.
All you have to do this evening is remember what it is you're looking for.
Oh, she's from Sex Education. Okay.
But I cannot be the only one.
Still bad whole CGI.
Former capital R, a rake, is ready to.
Rake? Did you hear that?
To the greatest love of my family that I aim to choose a bride with my head and not my
Benedict.
heart.
But any suitor wishing to gain an audience with Miss Edwina Sharma must first tame her sister.
Oh.
the sister.
Okay.
He is an excellent judge of character.
Oh, apparently not.
See?
Anthony will need all the help he can get.
There she is.
To fulfill his duty and does not believe in the true love you deserve.
I should certainly not give him too much credit now, should we?
It is a poor player who plays the game and a wise one who plays their opponent.
Is that Daphne? It's well different.
Can you really not see anything engaging about it?
Yes, I suppose I can see how he might engage a person.
Good transition. Oh, okay, he's gonna... Wow, that could not have been more messy.
Come now, it is not proper to stare.
Okay, I get what's going on here.
It's a very powerful thing to meet someone and feel that you know them, unlike any other. After your father died, a wall went up inside you, as if love had become some weakness instead of your.
The mum's still giving her wise words to everyone then, that's good.
Truly won your heart.
The one that makes it impossible for you to look away from them at any given moment.
What happens when duty
Love
is
triangle.
with the heart's true desire?
My guy rolling on up. Oh, you missed!
Why then there is the potential.
Oh, could Eloise have a little bit of it? Colin's back, so he didn't stay in Greece for too long. He came back from Greece.
That grows more precarious with every moment in your presence.
I want my sister to be happy. Can you make her happy?
No, because she'll be in love with you.
True love is worth it.
Okay. It's about him then. That's good.
Words carry far too much import. We must entrap.
I can't believe Charlotte's listed now.
Yes, that is why I thought of it.
Yes. Okay, I think I could be on board with that as long as the two love interest characters are interesting. Like, that's the risk with love triangles, is if you have one of them that's like more boring than the other, then you're obviously... I mean, based on this trailer, it seems like one's clearly more, you know, enjoyable as a character than the other, but we'll see. Like, it's always nice when both of the love interests are good. Like, we'll take One Tree Hill, for example. Brooke and Peyton are both good characters, so it kind of works. But if, say, if like Brooke or Peyton was just terrible, like really boring, then it doesn't make the love triangle interesting. So, but I think maybe this is more to do with him being in love with someone that he can't have again, like his entire story in season 1. But yeah, it seems has potential, is basically what I'm trying to say. Colin's come back from Greece. Charlotte being whistled down and us knowing that will make some good storylines, I think, in terms of Charlotte's, because you know her story in season 1 was just her like, oh Colin, oh Marina, like just her being a bit mardy about that. So her being whistled down now can kind of add more to her character, which will be cool. Daphne, didn't see Simon in there actually. I think, is he not coming back? What's the actor who plays Simon? Bridgerton. Simon. What's the actor called? No, I want the actor, not the... Oh, Reggae? Is he French? Reggae. Oh, I said reggae. Let's get the actor up. Is he from France? Zimbabwe. It looked like a very French name, but it's Zimbabwe. So yeah, apparently he's not returning. Why? Why though? Tell me more. Reggae. Bridgerton fans has come to bid adieu to Simon Bassett. Netflix announced will not appear on the upcoming second season. Dear readers, while all eyes turn to Lord Anthony Bridgerton's quest to find a Viscountess, I can't even understand these olden day words. We so triumphantly played the We'll miss Simon's presence on screen, but he will always be a part of the Bridgerton family. Daphne will remain a devoted wife and sister, helping her brother navigate. So they're giving us no reason, basically. Why? The British... Oh, he's half British, then. Adds that he relished the idea that Bridgerton is essentially an anthology with each book. One of the things Okay. On screen wraps up with Simon. Yeah, okay, I know the season wraps up. I want to know why he's not returning. You know, I could sit and read and find out for sure, but we're not gonna know, are we? Why? Tell me. Why is he not returning? Did something happen, or like most viewed? The most viewed original TV shows on Netflix. We'll do top 5. 5, Tiger King. 4, La Casa de Papel or Money Heist. 3, Lupin. Never heard anyone talk about Lupin, but apparently that's really popular. Number 2 is The Witcher. And then number 1, Bridgerton. Wild. More popular than... This is like the full list of 20, I think. The most popular 20 Netflix shows. Ozark's way down. Still 29 million viewers though. Firefly Lane? What's that? Space Force looks awful. That could not be that popular. I mean, it is. It's here. But Floor is Lava. God no. Alice in Borderlands has made it to the top 20. Number 20. Right at the bottom. Yeah. I never realised how popular Bridgerton actually was. I knew it was popular, but like when I heard it was like the most popular Netflix show, I was like, Jesus. Because, again, you know, where's Stranger Things on this? Oh no, this would have been off 2020 because Stranger Things didn't have a season that year, so that'd be why that's not here. But yeah, this is, oh no, of 2019. Bridgerton came out in 2019. Really? What? Surely not. 2019? No, it's 2020. Why is it 20? Piss off. Alright, anyway, I'm wrapping this up. I'm rambling now. Rating, I'll give the episode a 7.5. Just wasn't super on board with the romance, but it was a good episode. Excited for season 2. As for the season as a whole, really enjoyed the majority of it. I just think making that writing decision was poor and tainted, you know, the romance for it. So, which is their main storyline. It tainted all of that. So as for the season as a whole, I'm going to go a 7 out of 10 because I think there was enough other things in there to make it enjoyable for me, like all the other characters basically. And I actually did like Simon. I think Simon was really good. Even Daphne was a good character, but they just ruined her. So they were good characters. As for the main story and the romance, couldn't get on board with it, and I didn't even ship them that much before all that anyway. And then everything else was really good. Like the mum character was strong, Colin was decent. Even though I didn't love Anthony, I think he was a good character to have in there. And then obviously Benedict, Eloise were both really great as well. And I forgot her name, but the woman who looked after Simon when he was younger, she was really cool. The Queen was sick. So they had a lot of really, really good characters in there to make it still a 7 out of 10 for me. But now that with season 2 that we're kind of steering away from Daphne as a main storyline, I think that'll be good. And hopefully season 2 has the potential to be even stronger. Again, it all just depends on how interesting the romance is. Again, I know Bridgerton is a romance story at the end of the day, and you could say it about anything where it just depends on how into that romance you are. But so for like season 1 for me, I just wasn't into that romance as much. And again, I'm a sucker for good romance in TV shows, so you see me with other reactions like shipping everyone all the time. So for me to be like I wasn't into it with season 1 is, you know, it's very easy to get me on board with a romance, and this couldn't do it for me. So, yeah, I'll go 7 out of 10 for season 1. But thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I will hopefully see you for season 2, episode 1, which airs in 7 days as of recording this. So until then, take care. Peace.